Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Today's review is on these two dehumidifiers. One is a Trotec, one is a Probreeze. Now, I'm going to spend a few minutes just talking about the reasons why you might want a dehumidifier. If you already know, you can skip through to the actual review of each product. But dehumidifiers remove moisture from the air. Why would you want that? Well, if the humidity is too high, it can cause condensation to appear on your windows and on your walls. And if the condensation isn't removed, eventually it will basically cause your paint to bubble, and it could rot wood window frames, and it could also cause mold to grow. So ideally, you want the relative humidity in the room to be about 40 to 60%. Now, if your property is humid, it also means that it costs more for you to heat the home, because humid air takes more energy to heat up. And if you are doing laundry and you are drying clothes within the house, all that water has to go somewhere. So in my property, the humidity is 80% if you look at the hygrometer there, and we need to remove it. And it also helps to dry your clothes quicker. So if you got a laundry room or airing cupboard, you put one of these in it, it will help dry it much faster, and it will also be cheaper than using a tumble dryer. I believe that these are like 1/3 of the price to run per hour. Compared to a normal tumble dryer, even a heat pump version, I believe. So, what's the difference between these two? I bought them both online for exactly the same price, 129 euros. The main difference is that a Trotec is able to extract up to 24 liters of water a day, but the Probreeze can only do 12. So why did I buy two separate ones? Well, the Probreeze is quieter. This is meant to have a sleep mode that only goes up to 38 decibels, and this one goes to 46 decibels. So there's a slight difference between there. But let's have a quick look at the actual machines. Okay, so let's look at this one first. This is the Trotec. This is the Trotec TTK 66E. So you got the on-off button, you got a mode button, and there's kind of like 4 modes. There's like a default mode, and that's for you to set the humidity and the fan speed yourself. Then you got dry mode. Dry mode, you can select it so that it has a choice of 3 laundry settings. So you put this in a laundry room, and it will just take it to, I think it's like 45% or 55 or 65% humidity, depending on the dryness level of the clothes you want. So if you put this right next to your laundry rack, this will help dry it. Then you have continuous mode, and that just runs continuously, regardless of anything. So even if the humidity goes down to like less than 30, it will still keep running. And then you have comfort mode, and comfort mode is an automatic setting that will take into account the room temperature, and it will set the relative humidity according to the comfort level. So that's pretty much auto mode. So let's turn it on. Okay. So right now you can set the humidity. So if you want to set it to 35, in increments of 5. Okay. If you use the mode button, it will automatically select its own functionality. You can also set the fan speed. So you got low, medium, high, and you also have a timer. And you can set this in half-hour increments up to 24 hours. Okay. Now, this is the exhaust fan. You can feel the air coming out, and the air coming out here is warm. And I previously measured the temperature and it's 24 Celsius. So this is actually enough to warm up a room if you're running it for a couple of hours in your bedroom at night. Okay, let's turn it off for now. In the front is the water tank. And this is a 3-litre water tank. And it bleeps when you take the tank out, just to let you know it's not in there. The little handle. And there's also an indicator window to visually see it. But it will also automatically shut off when it gets full, so it won't overflow. On the back, you got this hose plug. You can plug in a hose, and this is for continuous extraction, so you don't need to empty the water tank. This would be good in a laundry room where you have access to a sink plug, so you can drain it out. You also have this air filter, and you can actually pop this out and clean it. So this basically filters out any large bits of dust and debris. And you have the plug and a wrap around. And this is the intake area. You have a kind of handle to help you pick it up. And that's pretty much it. It's got wheels and it works well. So let's have a listen to how loud it gets. So let's turn it on. Let's get the decibel meter. Okay, so there's about 56 decibels when I'm not talking. Okay, let's check if that's on the high mode as well. Okay, now let's on low. So on low it's about 45, so that's pretty much correct. On medium it's 51. Okay, so that's the Trotec for you. I like it. It works well. It is a little bit noisy. You can't really have this running when you're in a bedroom trying to sleep. And it is heavy. I think this is like nearly 12 kg. But it does extract a lot more water compared to the Probreeze. So now let's go look at the Probreeze. So this is the Probreeze PB-18. Before we start, I'm going to take the decibel reading in the room. Okay, so that's about 32 decibels and it's in a completely quiet room. Okay, the reason why I'm taking the reading first is because even when you switch this off, it still runs for about a minute, just to, I guess, cool down. So just did that for reference. So let's have a look at the panel. You got the power button, you got the mode button, the humidity setting, timer, fan speed, and a lock button. If you hold it down for 3 seconds, it will lock all the other controls so your children can't play with it. This is just a LED light that changes color depending on the humidity. So if it's high, it's red, and if it's low or normal, it's green. So let's turn it on. Okay, so the mode button automatically goes to automatic. And with this, you can set the humidity, again, in increments of 5%. Okay, you got a timer switch, which you can set in increments of 1 hour. And you got the fan speed, which you can go high or low. And as I said earlier, you have the lock. Now the mode goes from automatic to continuous, and this just continuously runs. Although I guess this could be a laundry mode. Or you have the sleep mode. Okay, so let's measure the sound of the sleep mode. So let's get the decibel meter. Okay, so it's about 38, 39 decibels when it's in the sleep mode. So it's pretty accurate to what they stated. Let's turn it on to the continuous mode. And it's on high fan, and then let's hear again. So even when it's on the fast fan and on the continuous mode, it was about 47, wasn't it? Yeah, about 47. Okay. Now, something to be aware of on the Probreeze one is that the exhaust fan is on this side and the extraction is on the back. So you gotta, I guess, arrange it so that it's not blocking the exhaust fan, otherwise you could damage it. And all dehumidifiers actually state you have to place them about 40 cm away from any wall. So this will allow air circulation and allow it to function. Let's turn it off. Let's have a look at the rest of this. This is the water tank. This water tank can hold up to 2 liters. Okay. And at the back here, under here, is the hose port. So you want to do a continuous extraction. You would plug in the hose there, and it will come out the back here. Unlike the Trotec, this does not have a removable air filter. This is the handle. And this is a much lighter model. I think it comes in about 9 kg. So it's much lighter to move around. And comparing the two, this is much nicer looking, I have to admit. It's much more aesthetically pleasing. Whereas this does look like a dehumidifier or air conditioning unit. Both these are compressor types. And to be honest, they're probably the better versions of the dehumidifier to get. They have a desiccant type, but that uses more power. They also have the thermoelectric, is it Peltier? Can't remember. Elements, but those are really weak and only really suitable for like very small rooms or just windowsills. So, conclusion is that these are both pretty good. They both work well. If I was going to give a recommendation, I would say get the Trotec if you have a larger room or high humidity, and if it can be positioned in a place where you don't mind the noise. So if it's in a laundry room or a living room, fine, that's perfectly good. But if you've got to use it in a bathroom or near a bathroom, a bedroom or near a bedroom, you probably want to go for this one. It's much quieter. You can have it running pretty much when you're sleeping, because when it's only about 38 decibels, which is only like 5 or 6 decibels above pretty much absolute silence in a normal everyday house. You might also want to check out some other versions of this. Both companies also do dehumidifiers with built-in HEPA filters, so it helps purify the air. I didn't buy those ones because I have a separate air purifier already. But if I didn't have an air purifier, I would definitely check out those versions as well, because you get a 2-in-1. But anyway, thank you for joining me, and catch you next time. Bye.